reason we do facing each other is because, completely honest, answer is because there we go. Now it's 100%. All right, so today we find ourselves at Rio Hondo again. Sergio made it pretty much on time. No, we got here early. Sergio eats back there. So I'm also gonna give them cards. So at the end of the night, we all exchange cards. I take my cards back from them. They have a copy on their own cameras. So that way there's multiple copies of this wedding in multiple locations. Is it a little paranoid? Yeah, maybe. But you know, we like doing that just to make sure that all bases are covered in case something happens. Liz, here's your card. There we go, Sergio, let me give you one, and if I can grab one of yours. Here. And here's a tip, make sure, Sergio knows this, I'm saying it for people who are listening. Make sure you don't drop it, and that make sure that you format on your own camera. Because if I format it on mine and then I give it to you, yes, it's empty, but it could cause an error. We've had that before. So make sure when I give you a card, format on your own camera so it's formatted to that camera. If we were shooting in different locations or starting in different locations, we would sync up to time.gov. So that way later on everybody's synced up. But since we're all starting in the same location, we're just gonna sync up together here. Make sure, guys, if you're syncing, that everyone's on PM, everyone's on the same date, the same year, the same everything, because we've had every single one of those things happen. 3:19 on the dot.
Where's on the dot? Okay.
1, 2, 3. There we go. Cool. Hey, what's up, dude? How are you?
Hello, man.
I'm Eli, videographer.
Ilya, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Elmer, very nice to meet you. Yeah, so you filming out there, but I didn't want to interrupt you, so I left you alone. We're gonna start with like her details when she gets here. Usually we hang the dress somewhere in the front. You know, I'll show you. We use like this little suction cup thing. It makes it very easy. Anytime, you know, throughout the day, if you need a shot, dude, just let us know. We'll step out of your way. You do what you need to do, and you know, we go back and forth so that way everybody gets what they need.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to excuse my English is not very well.
That's okay.
Yeah, I understand better than speak.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm working like parallel with the photographers. I will have something in mind. I will.
Of course, and don't apologize for knowing 2 languages. That's more than most people. If you need help, dude, let us know. You know, we're here to help you out too. Yeah. So here's a little thing we like to do is we always bring this little suction cup. It's gonna go nice and high up there. We're gonna stick it, twist it, you know how it works, and then we're gonna hang the dress on it. We wouldn't do this with a super heavy dress, but it'll work with this one. It's not too heavy. So there we go. Piece. Liz, let me have you come on this side just because of the mirror. And Mom, take your time. Give us plenty of opportunities. And then for one, Alyssa, let me have you look towards the mirror. Nice. Pocket right there. Good. And then, yep, right there. Good. Let me have you, yep, there we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice, big smiles. Last one. If you guys want to say something to each other, go right ahead. Let me grab my camera. Maybe you focus a little bit more on Michael, and I'll focus a little bit more on Alyssa. Looking at this camera only. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. And again, we're gonna pretend it's not hot. So right there, nice. Good, and just how you are. 1, 2, 3, nice. So I was just discussing with Sergio something that happened specifically at this venue is that, and this is Sergio, that's Oscar. Yeah. But what you want to do is you want to capture the wide photo of all the decor during the ceremony. Just go in there and do it like really, really quick, because otherwise when they open for cocktail hour, they go into the actual room. In some venues it's separated, cocktail hour would be somewhere else, but here it's all in there, so we want to make sure that we get that wide shot without a bunch of people in there. And that's a little tip if you're shooting here.
Okay, as they sat in the sun, shared stories, and laughed over pastries, something clicked.
You're going to go over to the elevator for this guy.
So Elisa, let me have you rotate your body a little tiny bit. Shoulders, nice. Looking this way, 1, 2, 3. Nice. One more. 1. Perfect. Hold that right there. Right there. Hold it. Nice. Good.
Who is worse with directions? Who gives excuses? Feel free to come to back. Feel free to
So
fight.
during this portion, our second photographer
Here
is
we go.
focusing on the girls who are catching, and I'm focusing on the bride. Alexa, let's get a photo with her.
All right.
So in this situation again, our second is focusing on the bride's reactions, and I'm getting the middle safe where we get both of them. Right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up two flashes. One of them is gonna have a creative orange, and that's gonna give us a little bit of color behind them. Let's see, where's the center area? Put it around here. We're gonna put it pretty far back. They're gonna be about 5 or 6 feet in front of this. We're gonna have them standing over here, probably facing each other. The reason we do facing each other is because, completely honest, answer is because if they've been drinking, if they're leaning a little, if they're leaning on each other, it's easier for them to, hold still. They're gonna be over here facing each other. We're gonna light them in the front with a grid so that way it doesn't spill anywhere, the flash doesn't spill anywhere. And then the one in the back is gonna have that orange color. Easy, right? Let's do it. I mean, the shot still came out cool. We gave a little bit of orange behind them. We lit them in the front with a grid so the flash didn't spill. And then what I wanted to do is just kind of get a little bit of their decorative, what do you call this? Fabric or whatever by the ceremony, because it's a little unique. It's different than what we've seen here. So because of that, I wanted to include that in the night shot. I think it was still a great shot. They loved it, so that's what matters. Great day overall. That does it for us. Thank you guys for watching.